Y'all, last year someone showed me a TED Talk and it reminded me why I do what I do, why we all do what we do. And now I'm sharing with you what's so transformative about religious events. So let me start with that TED Talk. This guy was talking about what he called a lollipop moment. It's a moment in time where you do something for someone and you don't think much of it, but it impacts them and it sticks with them in a way that changes them for the better, in a way that they distinctly remember. Look it up later, Google it, it's worth it. Our ability to create these moments is what I think is so transformative about all of our events. I'd like you to take a moment, imagine, 21-year-old guy graduates college, gets out of college, starts his first day at a new job. He flies out to an unknown city to meet his new coworkers on day 2 of their prep week for an over 1,000-person teen event, the biggest conference that his organization puts on in the year. He gets 3 days in. It's the last night before the start of the actual convention, Saturday night at the Havdalah service, which in the Jewish faith basically ends the Sabbath. Everyone gathers around in a big circle, puts their arms around each other, hugging their friends and singing, and this new guy standing there, totally looking awkward, not knowing a soul. Out of the blue, one of the people there puts their arms around him and says, "Come over here, you're part of the family now." That was my first on-the-job lollipop moment, and now, almost 9 years later, it still sticks with me. I can remember it clear as day. That moment changed everything for me. Similar to what Luke said, it reminded me why I do what I do. And for me, it's been spending every day since, trying to make that moment for others. 2 years ago, one of our former teen leaders, now a young adult, told me that I had given him a lollipop moment that I didn't even realize I gave him. I didn't remember it at all. He shared that throughout the planning process, I've been his champion and encouragement during our planning process for our centennial convention to push forward and be heard. At the time, he was an unknown artist, and at that convention, he was given the ability to perform and share his spiritual music with a broader audience, expanding his reach beyond what he thought possible. His music moved and changed everyone there, and I couldn't believe that I was his inspiration. His words, not mine. So what happened? What's the point? Why can't a convention just have that moment? Why are religious events so special? So there's a story in Genesis, not as it sounds familiar, where Abraham stops everything to greet three strangers passing by his tent, offering them a place to eat and rest their feet before they continue on their journey. When those guests appear, it's just a natural inclination to him that he must run out and greet them. No thought, just does it. This sense of greeting and hospitality, of service to others, has been passed down from Abraham for generations, and it resides in each and every one of us and all of our participants. It's why we're here today. We don't always have the flashiest decor, and sorry, Jim Spalos, we don't always have the right tech either, as much as we try. Ultimately, what we aspire to is that regardless of how many members we have, how many conferences we put on, and how many attendees are in the room, that each and every one of them comes away feeling impacted like I was, and that they pay it forward. Even at this convention, and in this large room with over almost 1,000 people, that each and every one of us walks out of here and away from Dallas feeling like we were at Cheers, where everybody knows your name. So let me leave you with this. Look around at your table. If there's someone sitting with you that you didn't know this morning, raise your hand. Okay, just about everybody here. Now, as we end the session a little bit, before you walk out and go to the next session, take a moment, say hi. Get to know each other a bit.
Hi.
For all you know, this incidental introduction could be the start of their lollipop moment, maybe even yours. We don't change people's minds, but rather we impact their hearts. Thank you for your time. Have a great day.